There are more than 850,000 people with dementia in the UK. People with dementia occupy 1 in 4 hospital beds. 1/3 of people with dementia who go into hospital for an unrelated condition never return to their own homes. I came across John's campaign, which was founded by Nikki Gerard and Julia Jones, and I went to Woodbridge to meet Julia and her mother June on her 92nd birthday.
Nikki's father had a thing called Alzheimer's, which is the same as you've got.
I haven't got it.
You have?
Oh, sorry. Get your thing out and change it.
It's one of those things that does happen to a lot of people now.
Yes.
Particularly
Well,
old.
most of us.
I don't know about most, but it's getting on for most. Many old people have
Yes.
Alzheimer's or something like that.
Yes.
Nikki wrote an article in the newspaper about her father and about how he went into hospital. You see, perfectly able to sit in his garden and
Yes.
talk to his family and read and do nice things, and he came out of hospital because his family weren't allowed to be there with him, and he'd forgotten how to do all those things. She got hundreds and hundreds of letters and people saying, yes, that happened to my father.
Oh, yes,
or that
it fairly ballooned.
it did.
Yes.
Did. And because Nikki knew it was your birthday, she wrote you a lovely letter saying, I'm sorry I haven't written this letter to you before because you have been such a supporter of John's campaign and such a help. Whenever I am tired and I wonder why we're doing this, I think of you and I know. The letter you wrote is like our flag. More than thousands of articles could ever do. It shows why our campaign is necessary.
What about the...
That's the letter you wrote.
Oh.
Yes.
I wrote.
You wrote. No, you did.
Yeah.
No, you wrote.
Did I?
You did, yes. And luckily you had the sense. You started your letter to whom it may concern. And that,
Yes.
and that was probably because we didn't know his name.
Yeah.
But it also meant that I've been allowed to show it to all sorts of people like nurses and doctors.
That
Yes.
was a good bit of luck, wasn't it?
It was a good bit of luck, wasn't it?
Oh,
Paul?
yes.
Yes.
Are you sure I wrote it?
Absolutely certain, actually. Every so often you said, quick, Jewel, how do I spell Alzheimer's? So...
I still don't know.
No, not many people can spell Alzheimer's. But anyway, we gave it our best shot.
We didn't really need it much.
No, well, we got the message across.
Yes.
And there was your letter.
My letter.
Your
Oh,
letter.
yes.
To whom it may concern. To whom it may concern.
Yes.
Yes. My name is June Jones.
Oh.
This was your letter that you
Oh,
wrote.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I am 90 years old. I suffer from Alzheimer's.
I what?
I suffer from Alzheimer's.
Yes.
If I have to stay in hospital for something like a broken bone, how could I manage? Who would help me? With my lack of memory and my lack of understanding, how would I know how to call the nurse and explain my trouble?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a really good point. How would I know how to call the nurse and explain my trouble? For my first time in hospital, I would be very frightened.
Yes.
Please may my daughter stay with me.